On the move. Full speed.
Now, if I was able to destroy those Orions, yeah, I would get a part to an Orion.
Good to go.
But I know that I can't. So that's why I'm, like, not too worried.
Going full throttle.
We're just trying to get out of here without losing all our mechs at this point.
Waiting for orders. Here we go.
Full throttle.
Gotta get to the evac zone. I'm just wondering how many I'm gonna lose. That's my real concern at this point. I may have gotten out of range. Okay, I got out of range of one of the two. They just... this might...
Yikes!
I might
That
make
hit
it.
hard.
We'll see. If it was a single Orion, I would totally fight it. But two? No way. There's no way I fight two
Commander?
Orions and live. That's a suicide mission.
Affirmative. Waiting for orders. Got it.
Engaging jump jets.
Alright, bracing everything. Alright, so that other Orion can't do anything right now.
Ready for orders.
We're gonna brace that.
Confirmed. Holding.
And then we need to move the one that's in the back. I need to move this one first.
Orders.
Let's do a sprint. He's the most damaged, so if I move him first, then it's going to have their Orion move on initiative, I believe. Might be all mine, actually, which is fine. We sprint.
Full throttle.
Good to go.
And I am, like I said, I'm playing on Iron Man, so even if I wanted to take a shot at trying to kill those Orions, it's not worth it, because if I don't do well, whether like the Orion headshots my cockpit or destroys the vital components of the mech or whatever the case may be, more than likely it's the cost that I would incur is not worth it. Oh, okay, he sees me. That's bad. Just for missiles, though. Just missiles. Just missiles.
Damage is minor.
I've got basically a piece of terrain between us. So even though he can see me on sensors, he's limited to the actions that he can take.
Stabilizing and bracing.
Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to sprint as far and as fast as possible. We are in line of sight of him. There. Alright, so I get an extra pip by using the jump jet, so I'll do that.
Standing by.
Oh yeah, dude, we're full on running right now from two
Confirmed.
heavy mechs. We're in like shitty medium mechs and a light, and it dropped two full HP, full armor heavies on us. which is suicidal.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, brace that. We should be able to get them all in there at this point.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
Almost.
Engaging jump jets.
We're gonna have to go one more turn.
Ready for orders. Understood.
Because
Moving
I've got
fast.
one mech that's just outside the evac zone. So they get one more shot at me. But they're pretty far away, so we'll see how this shakes out.
Commander?
Alright, so now we can just move him inside the zone. And we should be good, yep. Okay, so we actually won that. But Jesus, that could have gone so bad. Imagining getting shot by them. Let's go home.
Mission successful.
Yeah, that would have been brutal. And these missions, they're like all RNG, so you never know like what's gonna happen, right? So we made a little bit extra money, 20% extra cash for destroying the factory defenders and killing all the base turrets, brings us at 400k. Gained a little bit in our MRB, Missionary Review Board, gained a little bit of morale. So if we look at damage, we did lose an AC5 on the Centurion. That's the only thing we lost. And then everything else was just pretty much armor damage for the most part. Got 400 XP on all the guys, and then Drillbit is injured for 40 days as well. So I'm glad we picked up that other mercenary pilot, because now we have 2 injured pilots that we can't use. The Commando, look, like, it's going to give us all this stuff anyways, so I'll just take this, but it's pretty much junk. Like, we just got a bunch of junk from that mission. It really... The cash was okay, but other than that, it really wasn't worth doing. Alright, so I'm just going to check Discord real quick. We may be popping into some Albion content. I'm just going to take a look at when that's going to happen. Somebody was telling me that there is some messages here, so I'm just taking a look at what's going on. Okay, everyone massing in 1 hour. Okay, looks like we have about 30 minutes, roughly, for Outpost Castle content. Okay, so we have 30 minutes. So we got time to do one more mission. Alright, we need to do some mech repairs before the next contract. So basically what he's saying is we have too many damaged mechs, and we have to do repairs before we are allowed to go into any of the available contracts. So we take a look. So yeah, we got 3 mechs that are damaged here. This one only needs a repair. We do that. That's 1 day for a little bit of repairs. Our Blackjack took just a tiny bit of, stuff. Again, 1 day repair. But this guy, we have to go into refit. I lost an arm, so we replaced that. That cost 48 grand. And then we need an AC5, which, look, we don't have a replacement AC5 for this. And when we looked in the market, there was no AC5s available. So we're going to have to augment this with a different setup until we can do that. So as a brawler, it's more SREM oriented, but we're going to take the AC5 ammo out, and and we're going to keep the SRM ammo, and we're going to add an SRM-6 into the missile bay, which increases the total amount of SRM capacity significantly. We're going to drop this other SRM. That was an SRM-2, and we're going to place it with an SRM-4. And that brings us up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 12 SRM missiles that this thing is going to fire when it unloads. Now, we're completely reliant on SRMs at this point, and the heat efficiency has gone to shit. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 ammo stacks for SRM ammo, and then we're going to add in some heat sinks as well. So we'll add some additional heat sinks to improve the heat efficiency on this as much as possible. And we still have 2 tons left, and so we're going to go ahead and go max out on armor. So we're maxing the armor out to 48.56 max armor, so we still have 1.5 in tonnage. As far as loadout slots left, we have no laser slots left. We have 1 munition slot that we're not going to use, but we'll go into weapons, and what we'll do is we'll put in a Sperry Browning machine gun on here. That way, when we're brawling and close with this, we have an extra item that can do a little bit of damage. It's not a huge amount, but it does help. So I don't need machine gun ammo with this. Range short, optimal bonuses. I thought we needed machine gun ammo. I don't have any. Check store. Don't have any. Alright, well, we'll keep this configuration for now, but we're just going to need to get the ammo for the machine gun. So what I'll do is I'll just put another SRM ammo in here. I'll put it in the center torso for now, because if that dies, the mech's dead anyway. And it increases the firepower pretty substantially on the mech. And this is going to take 21 days to do this refit, because we just don't have the equipment for it. And then we just need to tone down the armor slightly. 1 piece of armor down to bring it down to 50 tons even. Alright, so you confirm that.
Right. I'll get it.
Alright, so that's going to be in the shop for 21 days, which works out because I've got tons of people out of action. And in order to maximize this, usually what I do is I look for a travel contract. So that way we're getting paid to transit to another location. And if we look, we do have one down here, but unfortunately we don't have good rep with them, so they're not going to let us do this travel contract, which means we would just be sitting here, not able to do anything. So what we'll do is we'll take a look at our first strike mission, and we could do that, but again, it's not a deal. So this is going to cost us a lot of money. We got 3.24 million. When the time goes by, if you look at the base screen here, sorry, on the Leopard, you can see we're kind of where everything lines up. But I do have a financial report due in 12 days, and it's going to take 23 days to finish the Centurion. So we're just going to go ahead and kick off the timeline and let it run. And we're going to do it all the way until the Centurion is ready.
I've got the financial report.
Okay, so that cost us 276K. A little bit more this time because we did bring a new... we brought a new mech warrior on board. So anyway, that person's recovering, brings us to 2.9. So we're at least above where we were, even with paying for all the repairs and everything. So we'll go ahead and accept this, continue on. We are going to keep this going for another 11 days. And then essentially what we want to do is try to squeeze in 2 missions before the next financial report. So that way we're at least making some headway.
I
Alright, so crew's ready for the next job. We're ready to go. Still have 2 crew members out of action that we're not going to be able to use this go around, which is fine. So we'll take a look at contracts. What options do we have? So we want to take one of the 1.5s. So we got a logistical breakdown. So they want us to destroy a convoy. And then this one is a drop ship. And it's got a military lance. So we fight a full lance of mechs on this one. We nuke a convoy in this one. Convoys are usually easy money. So I'm going to take that for now. And then we do need cash. We limit our salvage options. Alright, so we have 1 pilot remaining right now, so we'll do that. We know that there's no machine gun ammo in our Centurion, so we won't be able to use the machine gun on it, which is why we're getting that warning there, which is fine. And then, yeah. Okay, so something's wrong with this. It looks fine, but it's saying it's not fine. Let me go back to Mech Bay, Bays. This one. Repair. Okay. We're gonna let 1 day go by.
That work order you submitted?
And then we're gonna go back to our contracts. And we're gonna go. Sorry. Logistical breakdown. More cash. Actually, it's a convoy, so the likelihood of me running into mechs is pretty low. Could take no and just go max cash on that, which is what we'll do. So it'll still give us 3 pieces of salvage, but I do like to pick 1 if there's like something good that drops. So let's go with that. Yeah, it has no MG ammo because we haven't found any yet. Alright, here we go. And this will probably be the last mission we do on Battletech today, on Iron Man. We're going to be swapping over to Albion content to run with the guild to do some outpost content.
Command interface initiated.
Yeah, I'm going to have to knock this mission out real quick. Alright. Okay, let's just take a look at the battlefield real quick. So we've got this location, which is a denial zone. And then we've got the convoy zone, so we want to stop the convoy from escaping. And they've pretty much positioned us where we need our jump jets. So we're going to jump jet right onto the top of this.
Engaging jump jets.
Good
So
to
without
go.
jump jets, this would pose a problem.
On my way.
Waiting for orders. Copy that. Confirmed.
Okay, enemy convoy is moving. Wherever it may be. But whenever it's a convoy and it's like going to be moving to this location, I usually just go head in, like as fast as possible.
Primary target on screen, Commander.
Okay, we got a mech. And it is a light mech because it's on initiative 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to reserve our light and see what else it pushes up. Okay, that mech's moving back. Nice. So that means
What
we'll
can
be
I do
able
for ya?
to jump our stuff into position here.
Affirmative.
And then this guy, we're still going to be walking him, so... And then basically I'm going to put the blackjack in between the convoy and where it's trying to get to. So anything that gets through the blackjack is a problem. And then our spider is going to be our last movement, and we are simply going to move him all the way over. We're going to give as much evasion pips as possible.
We got company.
And there we go. So we can see what we got. We got 2 vehicles, 3 mechs that we're going to deal with. And 2 of them are heavy mechs. Okay.
Receiving you.
Okay. Well, that was unexpected. To run into 2 heavy mechs. And unfortunately, we have to complete this mission, so... We're going to have to see what kind of heavies they are to determine if we even want to engage them or if we get rid of the mission.
I hear ya.
So that's the Shadow Hawk. We need this one. I still need to sprint with this.
On my way. Double time.
This will at least tell me what this is. It's a javelin. Okay, that's the light.
Waiting on you, Commander. Don't need to tell me twice.
Yeah, essentially we're gonna stay at range here and just pound this shit in the submission. So hey, I'm gonna take a called shot on the javelin, and I'm gonna go. I would like to go for a leg shot, but let's try to get lucky and fire an AC-5 right there.
Tell me what to do.
That would have been too good if that happened.
Engaging target.
Good to go.
Do I want to reserve him or not? Yeah, let's go ahead and reserve the scout. Let their...
Reserving
They have
action.
3 heavies? Bro. That's not good. I think it's counting the vehicles. As,
I'm showing minor
as
damage.
The lower bit there.
Standing by. Giving him everything I've got.
Take an evasion pip off. Yeah, it looks like light mechs and vehicles. All targeting my Centurion, unfortunately.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Okay, we'll reserve him because I'm going to need to take evasion pips off some of these lights in order to kill them. We're going to focus on the vehicles because that's the objective, and then we'll kill the base.
Reporting light damage.
Okay, so now we're going to use the sensor array on Decker to deal with one of the mechs. So we got the Locust here with 2 evasion pips. Unfortunately, that Locust is in the tree line, so that doesn't work out really well for us.
Commander,
So we'll take Decker, and we're going to be moving through the forests and engaging the vehicles from
Heading
behind. It's a Scorpion Mark II.
targeting crew.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Alright,
Yes, Commander.
now we move in the rest of our targeting.
On my way.
And then we're going to have to use our brace function on this, or else we're going to die. Oh, I don't have that pilot in here. Okay, the big mistake on my part right there. That's the Locust. That's the Striker. Alright.
Got it. Reporting critical hit.
Okay, we gotta kill that.
Reporting.
That does too much damage.
Major armor loss.
Waiting for orders. Firing everything I've got.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Alright, well that's one down. Alright, so we kill these 2 strikers next.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged. It didn't hit.
loss on this guy right now. It's pretty spread, so it's not so bad, but it's still a lot. Alright, that structure exposed.
I'm taking internal damage.
Okay, now we go for securing kills.
Good to go. Uh-huh. You get a headshot.
Warning.
I'm
Enemy
picking up a new
reinforcements
sensor trace.
detected.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Warning. Armor low.
A lot of enemy mechs now.
Good to go.
Meanwhile, I'm brawling 3 of them with the Centurion. Okay, we're gonna go Vigilance, remove all the stability damage from him. And we're just gonna lay into this javelin. Toast. Let's go.
Hostile eliminated.
It's 1 down. We killed 1 vehicle, 1 light on that round. We're gonna finish off the